There are no facts to dispute before this court. I see no evidence that has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction. The state is a fictitious plaintiff. The state of isn't here to testify. No injured man or woman is present before this court to provide firsthand knowledge. I am acting as surety for the named principal to contest jurisdiction. I am aware this is a taxable event and an excise tax is owed, and I want to be in compliance with the IRS code.
Probation will be a waste of time in this matter, so I will revoke and remand you to serve your sentence, take her into custody.
All right. $1,200 every minute I'm in jail.
All right, guys. Today we've got another sovereign citizen moment in court. This time, it's someone who violated her probation due to drug use. And instead of making the smart move and getting a public defender like any reasonable person would, she thought it'd be a brilliant idea to represent herself. Yeah, you can probably guess how that turns out. Personally, I don't think she's a true sovereign citizen. It seems more like she grabbed a script off the internet and decided to wing it in court. But I want to hear what you think. Does she actually believe what she's saying, or is she just parroting nonsense? If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's dive in.
This comes before the court today on a probation violation hearing. And it's the intent of the defendant at this time to stipulate. And I do believe there's a agreed sentence, as you would say in this case.
All right. Ms. Clark, you've heard the announcement of your attorney. Is that what you want to do? Admit to the violations?
No, actually, I'm gonna make a motion for my attorney to withdraw. I got this myself.
Oh, okay. What's the reason for that?
I just want to represent myself.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody give her a waiver of attorney form. Okay. It's muted for some reason. All right. Well, I've already gone over these rights with you, so you should understand them, but you have the right to hire your own attorney. If you can't afford to hire an attorney, I've already appointed one, you qualified. You do have the right to represent yourself as well, and that's what you want to do today?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you want to waive your right to an attorney, when we do this, you have to follow the rules of procedure and evidence, just as if you're an attorney. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Does anyone promise you anything or threaten with anything to get you to waive your right to an attorney?
No, sir.
All right. Looks like you've already signed it and sent it in here. Did you understand this form you signed?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your waiver and allow you to represent yourself. All right. Are you wanting to stipulate to the violations, or do you want a contested hearing?
I'm gonna contest it.
All right. Mr. Hollis here.
Yes, Judge, I can grab them real quick.
Okay. Okay, state has the burden. Any opening statement, Mr. Marcinski?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Clark, any opening statement?
No.
Well, there goes her shot at having any real defense. Honestly, I'm surprised she hasn't started spewing one of those classic sovereign citizen scripts yet. You know, the ones claiming the court has no jurisdiction, or that she's a living being outside the law. Total nonsense. Thankfully, she's spared us from that, at least for now. But here's the thing, when you're defending yourself, your opening statement is crucial. It's your one real chance to set the tone, explain your side, and maybe convince the judge that you're not completely off the rails. Skipping it or butchering it. That's basically like standing up and saying, yeah, I've got nothing. If you're going to take on your own defense, at least say something coherent. Let me know what you guys think so far. Let's get back into it.
All right, state may call this first witness.
Thank you, sir. The state would call Court Service Officer Christopher Hollis. Sir, will you please state your name for the record?
Chris Hollis. I'm a court services officer.
In that job occupation, were you assigned the supervision of a Miss Ashley Clark? That supervision being for an endangering a child underlying 12-month sentence?
That is correct.
On May 18th of this year, 2023, did you test Miss Clark for the presence of drugs?
Yes,
And what was the result of that UA sample from Ms. Clark?
it was positive for methamphetamine.
So her
stating that
UA
she-
was positive for methamphetamines, and she also, in response to that positive UA test, signed in a statement of admission of using methamphetamines.
That's correct.
Did you order her to report on June 2nd, 2023?
I did.
And did she appear on that day?
She did not.
Has she appeared or reported to you since that time?
No,
Sometime after May 24th of 2023, were you advised by local authorities of her being arrested for a new crime?
yes, and I did. I received that, and apparently she has new charges.
To your knowledge or to the notes, did Ms. Clark ever report that negative law enforcement contact with your office?
No, she did not.
That will be my questions for Mr. Hollis at this time, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Clark, do you have any questions for Mr. Hollis?
No,
All right, do you have any further evidence or witnesses, Mr. Marcinski?
Not at this time, Your Honor. I do not.
All right, Ms. Clark, you have time to, now it's your turn to present any evidence if you want to. Do you wish to present any evidence?
right now I see no evidence. This has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction.
If you want to present any evidence, do you want to present any evidence?
Does anyone else feel kind of bad for this girl? I mean, yeah, she's a criminal and definitely not making the best life choices, but watching her get publicly humiliated like this is honestly cringeworthy. I'm actually uncomfortable for her right now. But then again, not that uncomfortable. Because, let's be real, she could have just gotten an attorney. The guy was literally sitting right next to her, free of charge, ready to help. He was sipping his coffee, chill as ever, probably thinking, this could have been easy. I seriously don't get why these sovereign citizen types choose this path. What's the logic? Why make things so much harder for yourself when the help is right there? Let me know, do you feel any remorse for her? Or do you think she's getting exactly what she signed up for? All right, let's dive back in because she's about to get smashed by that gavel.
No? Okay. Well then, closing argument, Mr. Marcinski?
Your Honor, at this time, the state believes it is shown by a preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Clark is in violation of her probation and conditions of probation imposed by the court therein. The state's going to ask that you find that she is in violation of that probation. The state would point out that this is a misdemeanor probation for endangering a child. Therefore, Ms. Clark is entitled to no graduated sanctions, intermediate sanctions, or other relief set forth by the legislature on felony probations. Due to the litany of violations, the continued drug use, the failure to follow through with her treatment requirements, the state believes that she's shown that she's not amenable to probation and would recommend the court revoke and remand her to serve her underlying sentence.
All right, Ms. Clark, closing argument?
There are no facts to dispute before this court. I see no evidence that has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction. The state is a fictitious plaintiff. The state of isn't here to testify. No injured man or woman is present before this court to provide firsthand knowledge. I am acting as surety for the named principal to contest jurisdiction. I am aware this is a taxable event and an excise tax is owed, and I want to be in compliance with the IRS code.
Okay. It'll be the order and judgment of this court. Well, first of all, I'll make my findings. The state's shown by preponderance of the evidence that you violated probation in this case using methamphetamine around the 18th, as evidenced by the 18th of May this year, as evidenced by the positive UA and the admission. Also find that you failed to report in violation of probation as alleged. That would be the June 2nd, 2023 date. You failed to successfully complete outpatient treatment at Summer Mental Health as ordered by the court, so I find you violated probation there as well. You also failed to report law enforcement contact within the business day in violation of the orders of probation. You have violated, it does in a very substantial way. I will go ahead. It appears as if probation will be a waste of time in this matter, so I will revoke and remand you to serve your sentence, take her into custody.
All right. $1,200 every minute I'm in jail.
$1,200 for every minute she's in jail? Seriously? This sovereign citizen actually believes she deserves to be paid for being locked up after violating her probation, endangering her child, and continuing to abuse drugs. It's insane. She's already proven to be a danger, and now she wants a paycheck for facing the consequences? The level of delusion here is next level. Honestly, I take back anything I said earlier about feeling bad for her. When you break probation and put a child at risk, jail is the bare minimum. And let's talk about that snarky comment she made before getting arrested. It wasn't just disrespectful, it was borderline threatening. Okay, maybe not a technical threat, but definitely not something you say to a judge. That should have earned her a contempt charge, no question. These sovereign citizen types really think they can just reject the court's authority and then demand compensation for their jail time. Like the system owes them something for their bad behavior. No, there's no payout for violating the law. She's not a victim here. She's not some revolutionary standing up to injustice. She's just someone who made terrible decisions and now has to deal with the fallout. The whole $1, 200 a minute thing? It's pure fantasy. She's not holding the state hostage. If anything, the only thing she's earned is a one-way ticket to serving out her sentence. Alright guys, now that we've watched this circus unfold, let me know what you think. Does she have any chance of getting out of this mess? Or is she totally screwed? And hey, do you think she's actually getting that $1,200 per minute? Spoiler, not a chance. If you're into this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Take care.